Hey Taurus, this is your February 2018 astro weather forecast. I'm Zahara Stars and I'm with Illum Astrology. You can check out my site at www.illumastrology.blogspot.com. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys your February 2018 astro weather forecast. So let's get started. So to begin with, the last lunar eclipse that we just had in the sign of Leo is going to be starting to be felt heavily in the month of February because it's actually going to be taking effect over a course of time. And it happened to be in the sign of Leo, which occupies your fourth house of home, family, roots, heritage, early childhood. It's a soul level house. And, you know, with an eclipse happening, a lunar eclipse occurring in that area, you can see a lot of activity around the home and family. Like some people can start getting really busy with family, spending more time with their family. Other people can end up moving or beginning to look to move or purchase a home or any type of activity that is going to be stimulated for you. So you're going to start seeing a lot of things happening there. So you might have some luck in finding new places to move. Maybe you're going to relocate. Maybe you're just going to redo the house, expand, spend more time with family, but it's definitely going to be activated all this month, especially. So you're going to notice that kind of running in the background, okay, as far as what else is going on for the month, which I'm going to get into now. So as I'm currently speaking right now, the Sun and Mercury and Venus are all transiting in Aquarius. Venus is just about to make the move into Pisces, which is going to soften things out, make things a lot more sensitive, compassionate, nostalgic, all those things. But Mercury is transiting, and Aquarius is actually your 10th house. So what I see happening here is that your career is going to be activated also because on the 15th of this month, the day after Valentine's Day, there's going to be another eclipse occurring in Aquarius. And that's going to kick your career forward in a big way, okay? Because eclipses end things and bring new things in. So you can, end up deciding, hey, I don't like where I work. I want to look for a new place and getting a new job. Or you could end up getting a promotion at your current job. If you work for yourself, you can end up developing new clients. Perhaps you might lose some clients and gain new clients. Maybe these clients weren't really good clients anyway. Eclipses get rid of the baggage, get rid of the whatever's holding us back, and they push us forward with new opportunities in order to bring us closer to our life path. So this eclipse that's happening on the 15th is going to kickstart your career, okay? So this is also your public, how you're seen, your reputation, okay? Things like that. And having this eclipse occur on the 15th there, and then also having the last eclipse occur in your fourth house, this is the 4th, 10th house axis. So there's going to be a big emphasis this month on home, family, and career. And it's going to be about establishing and setting foundations in these areas and starting new endeavors. The sign of Aquarius is all about new, different, unique, stuff like that. So having Aquarius in your 10th house is definitely about trying something new. So a lot of you might take a step out and start a new business, start a new career. You're going to have opportunities. Let me put it to you that way. You're going to have opportunities as far as career is concerned. The month of January was really good. Actually starting from the middle of the month, probably around the 15th or so, while Venus was transiting your 10th house. It was good for career. You still have the Sun and Mercury transiting there. But on the 10th, Venus is actually going to change signs and move into Pisces, which is going to be your 11th house of friends. So you're going to be pretty active, okay? You're going to have a lot of stuff going on at work, and then you're going to start being more social, and having your friends could be very beneficial to you during the rest of the month, the end of the month of February, through the first week of March, while Venus is transiting Pisces. So you are going to expand your network, spend more time with friends. Your friends could be beneficial to you. So if you need any help, ask them then. Your career is going to be taking off. February is going to be a good month for career for sure. Okay. And it's also going to be excellent for developing networks, making new friends, socializing, having fun, spending time with those people that you care about. You do have Saturn, since it's moved into Capricorn, which is where he belongs, because everybody knows that nobody knows Saturn like Capricorn. And Saturn is a suppressive, blocking energy when he's in any of the other signs. But in Capricorn, he tends to be working similarly. So wherever, Capricorn is in our chart, it's not going to notice so much of the negative effects of Saturn, because Saturn in Capricorn, in his own sign, it's not going to be a huge change of energy like it was when Saturn went into Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter and we're all gung-ho there, and then Saturn comes in and it's like, what? Like, no more fun, no more, why do I feel just so sober and drawn out? Well, that's what Saturn does. But in Capricorn, that house is already used to that energy. And so for you, it's in your 9th house. And Saturn going into the 9th house, or being in the 9th house, now where he currently is, residing for you, is actually a pretty decent place for him. It's a good place for him. You will, restructure your belief system, okay? And that's okay. That's good. That's good things to do. You'll be really wanting to find out the truth about certain things. You might want to research religion, philosophy, different cultures, okay? Long distance travel, there may be some blockages involved in there, because Saturn blocks and restricts, but he does refine and make the best out of what he's got. So you're going to be going through a big transformation over the next 2 years, 2.5 years, depending upon how large your 9th house is. But you'll be reviewing a lot of these things. You'll be, you might want to go to higher learning, go get your master's degree, or go back to school. You might want to learn another language. You might want to, research religion and philosophy and politics and all that stuff, but you can really refine yourself in these areas, okay? Really, 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 really refine your areas. Now, Saturn joined Pluto there. Pluto's already been transiting your 9th house for quite a while now. So a lot of what Pluto's transformation has done has already pretty much taken an effect. And now Saturn has a totally different approach to doing things than Pluto. Pluto is like dig relentlessly. So maybe over the past, 9 years or so, gradually, because Pluto's a long transit, could be anywhere from 12 to 14 years, 12 years, usually around there, depending upon the size of the house. I've seen some people with some very large houses. But Pluto likes to research, discover things. He was like the fanatic, he wants to really get into things. So you could have been like really researching all these things intensely over the past few years, or been exposed to a lot of different philosophies, belief systems, researching conspiracies with Pluto, or hidden realms and stuff like that. So there's been a lot uncovered in this house for you. But now that Saturn's coming in, he's going to refine all that for you. He's going to help you buckle down to a belief system, to something. You're probably going to go, you're going to discover a lot. You're going to learn a lot. Mars is currently transiting Sagittarius and will be for the rest of the month. And that's an awesome place for Mars, because Mars is a fire sign, and so is a fire energy, and so is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is luck and abundance and exploration and trying new things. So with Mars in Sagittarius, you feel braver, you feel bolder, you take those, you walk confidently, you take those chances, you take those risks, you feel good, you have energy. And that's really important to the overall dynamics of what's going on in the month, because you're going to need the energy, because you're going to be very social. Your social house is activated. Your career house has been activated. You have a lot of positive things coming to you. I feel like this whole heavy thing that you guys had kind of going over you is going to be lightening up quite a bit. Now, some of you that are a later degree Taurus, you might be still having the after effects of Saturn transiting through your 5th or 8th house, depending upon where it's located. But it's, for the most part, this is general. This is assuming that, your ascendant is exactly on Taurus, or your sun sign is exactly where Taurus begins at 1 degree, because it's just too much to go through all the rest of them. But you'll see that this kind of all falls into place, okay? So Mars, transiting through your 8th house is other people's money, resources, taxes, all that stuff. So you'll be putting a lot of energy into these areas, probably going through your credit cards and finding out how much debt debt you have and paying off your debt and wanting to take care of taxes. And it also rules over the house of sex, okay? So you can have some intense longings and yearnings, and you can have some passionate experiences with your partner. If you're single, a fun, exciting hookup. Okay, so that's going to be pretty active all through this month. So you are going to be feeling, pretty enthusiastic, it looks like. And then you have Jupiter, which has been transiting your 7th house. Okay, and this is an awesome place for Jupiter because this is all about networking, friends, groups, associations, all that stuff. It just started there. It's going to turn retrograde. It's going to go back again to your 8th house starting March 8th. So actually, we're going to be going into retrograde mania, okay? Retrograde mania is going to begin March 8th with Jupiter. All of the planets are going retrograde. Go check my my general forecast for all the details on that because I went through all the retrograde planets, what that means, and all that stuff. So please do check that out for more because I want to focus on you and I don't want to go off on that tangent. So Jupiter just started entering, Jupiter's in Scorpio, entered your 7th house, which is another, just like I said, your 10th house activated, your 11th house activated with friends with Venus all through the month of February. And then Jupiter transiting your 7th house of love, relationships, and partnerships. I mean, some of you could be getting married. Some of you could be thinking of getting married. Some of you could be repairing a relationship. Some of you will find a marriage partner, all throughout Jupiter's transit here. But he will turn retrograde. And for some of you, he's going to go back to your 8th house. Okay. He's going to go back to your 8th. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to go back to your 8th house. I'm sorry, I had to go grab my my retrograde period sheet. So he's going to go back to your 8th house, and that's going to be beginning March 8th. He's going to be retrograde until July 10th, and then he's going to go back direct, and then he's going to go back to your 7th house. So you're going to be developing a lot of relationships, and whatever relationships or plans you've been seeding towards relationships, whether it's love, whether it's marriage, whether it's a business partnership, these are going to come back to you, okay? They are going to solidify or have a chance to solidify during Jupiter's retrograde motion. So, I mean, overall, February is a fantastic month. It's going to start turning a lot more romantic after the 10th. Because Venus is moving into Pisces, which is a much more softer, nostalgic, romantic, vibe going on there. And that's going to, like I said, in your 11th house. So you got Jupiter transiting your 7th. You got Venus going into your 11th. You've had this eclipse in your 4th. And now on the 15th, one coming up in your 10th. There's a lot of action. February is going to be an active month. It's going to kickstart a bunch of things that are going to start coming in March. So this about wraps it up for now. Please do check back for March because I have a feeling there's going to be some really good stuff happening for you guys. So check back for my March 2018. And please also see my general forecast for February 2018 because there's a lot of information there that you're going to find relevant to you. And you can kind of look at your chart more specifically in terms of the aspects that we're having for the month. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and I'm wishing you all a fabulous 2018. Please do check back. If you'd like a personal reading, please go to my website, my blog at www.illumastrology.blogspot.com. Thank you. Take care.